The epic and unbeatable at Scrabble. The nerds with attitude.
Talk about this Ghost of Tsushima, the greatest game of this year. I'm gonna be up front. I'm gonna be up front with you, you beautiful listener. We're not gonna do any spoilers, or we're gonna try not to do any spoilers. We will have a spoiler cast after everybody beat the game, but right now everybody hasn't beat the game. I think the only person of the four of us has beat the game is JR. Also AnimusPrime, but you know this. I am also joined with Flores Bloom, Noah,
what's up,
and OldHunterRage Isaac. Remember, you guys, if y'all see this lovely, beautiful art, it's by the artist Supreme, Isaac. If you want some lovely, beautiful art, hit this man up on Instagram. Also, we also have another talented artist, JR. I don't know if he does commissions or anything, but he's also another talented artist. All that stuff will be in the description below. Be quiet, you comment writer. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna be talking about Ghost of Tsushima. We're just throwing out our thoughts, how we feel about the game. Just about everybody has done 20 hours, at least 20 hours of the game. I myself I'm in like the middle of Act 3. JR has beat the game. I'm assuming you're in end game right now. You're just cleaning up. Are you just going back to go do stuff? Okay.
Yeah, I'm cleaning house right now.
Noah, where you at?
I'm still fighting the Straw Hat guys, the Straw Hat crew.
Like maybe beginning of Act 2 still?
Beginning of Act 2 still.
And Isaac?
I'm assuming I'm towards the end of Act 1, because I have to go to the castle.
Oh, okay.
I'm beating the crap out of everybody before I go over there.
Okay, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, let's just go ahead and jump into this game. I've been waiting for this conversation for the longest time because this game, man. When it first came out, I played it the entire weekend when it first came out. I set aside time from both of my jobs to play this game. I took off from both of them to play this game. So I'm pretty happy with this game. There is some things that I hate. We'll get into later down the road, but right now let's get into some of the gameplay specifically. But let's get into what we like about Ghost of Tsushima.
This combat is fantastic. I'm having so much fun. It would all be like the stances and stuff, depending on the enemy type that show up. Boy, and the bows and the ninja tools and all that. It's a lot of fun. Although you can get killed pretty quick. It's ridiculous.
Anybody else, guys?
So what we like about it?
Yeah.
The combat is great. This game is beautiful. I love the opening when the dude just threw the alcohol on him and burnt that dude. That was great.
He was so cold, man. That was so bad.
Spoiler.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's in the beginning of the game.
That's not a spoiler. That's the beginning.
And how long it took you to get presented by what's the company called who made this?
Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Sucker Punch, yeah.
You get Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch.
Yeah, it was great.
This is actually my first Sucker Punch game.
Really?
You never played Infamous?
Really?
Oh, I ain't played.
Wow.
You never played Sly Cooper?
No, I wasn't into the raccoon. No.
Dang, Raccoon's like one of my favorites. Okay. They did a lot.
I'm surprised you haven't played Infamous.
No, I haven't. I've seen it. It's just at the time when it had came out, I had better things to do, so I never went back to try to play it or anything like that. I'm sure I might like it, but I don't think. Is it on PlayStation 4?
One of them is.
Yeah, Infamous Second Son is on 4. The first two are on 3.
Yeah.
I might give it a shot. I don't know. It depends.
There's even a spin-off where you play as for the second one, where you play as the main character, but he has like vampire powers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's weird, but it's super fun. It is super fun because
I know
it is super fun.
I know it's like heavily based off your choices, wasn't it too? Like you can be
yeah. And you have, and that's the thing about right now I want to talk about Infamous.
Yeah, that's fine. So any other favorite things you got, JR?
I love the stealth. I love the stealth. The way you can go between samurai and ninja.
Now, yeah, I'm like about that. He is, at least for our term, he is a ninja. But during the time of where the setting of the game, which is it's a historical thing. It is in a non-fiction type of story where the Mongols did invade. It is based off something true, but the game itself is made up. The game area itself is made up, but there's a lot of historical things that happen in the game and everything. With that is, but because during that time there weren't no ninjas. Ninjas wasn't a thing. Yeah, ninjas wasn't a thing.
Yeah, at that point, they were referred to. He referred to the one who taught him like all the sneaking around stuff as a thief.
Yeah,
right.
That's how they would be like described as, like someone who's goes on rooftops and just sneaks into buildings and stuff like that. That's a thief.
Yeah, you don't get the term shinobi or ninja and all that until way later.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the way they're playing
Jin the first ninja?
Yeah, that's the way I feel like they're playing it.
Wow.
They're making Jin the first ninja. He goes from
that would be cool.
Do you think there's a sequel where he runs a ninja? Like a ninja?
I don't know. I haven't even heard talks or anything for the sequel. For a sequel.
No, but that's what I want though. That's what I want.
Well, I mean, if they do a sequel. It's still, well, I would say it's kind of early for that, but they announce sequels for movies before the movie comes out, so I don't think it's too early.
Yeah.
I mean, the game been selling gangbusters though.
Oh yeah,
going off the show.
Is.
It almost is up there with the record where when Spider-Man first came out, selling as many copies as it did in like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Which is good, because I think this is Sucker Punch's first game in a while, because I haven't seen anything from them in a long time.
Yeah, the last thing they did was last one that they did was, what was it? Infamous Second Son? Was that the last thing that they did?
Or that was the last thing they did?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm looking it up.
This is the last exclusive for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an exclusive? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, all right then.
This is the last exclusive for it.
Yeah, I think ain't Sucker Punch a Sony studio type place. Like a Sony company, whatever.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
I think Sucker Punch only make games for PlayStation.
Because Sly Cooper, all the Sly Cooper games were on PlayStation. As I'm looking at it, they've made all PlayStation games except Rocket Robot on Wheels, which was for Nintendo 64.
What is that?
That game was super fun.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember why this game was so fun. There was just a part where you could like make your own roller coaster or something like that. It's a Nintendo 64. But they made that, and then they jumped directly into Sly Cooper. Then they made 1, 2, 3, and then Infamous 1, 2, and then Second Son, and then 6 years went by, and now we have Ghost. So this is the first game in 6 years.
Well, some of my favorite things I like, the gameplay is just gore. I don't go. How many of y'all sneak in? How many of y'all when you're going into a camp? How many of y'all sneak in and look around the camp and all that junk?
I do.
It's half and half. I like standoff though.
Yeah, standoffs is my favorite thing.
When I feel like it, I'll do a standoff. Like if I'm feeling like, all right, I want to wreck some folks. But most of the time, I'm doing stealth because I like to use stealth. I like feeling like a ninja and just wrecking people in the darkness. Like I'm the ghost. You gotta live up to the ghost legend.
Did y'all know you can when you was getting the stances in the beginning when you're trying to unlock the stances, did y'all know you could find the leader of the camp, observe him, get the little bar thing, and then kill him, get another bar?
You get another bar thing.
And then you get another one. Yeah. That only happened to me once. Because I didn't know that you could observe anybody. And then I just happened to like get close to the leader and he said, "Would you like to observe?" I'm like, "Oh, okay. I will observe." And then I kill him and then I'm like, I get an extra. Oh my goodness, I get an extra bar. And that was the only time I've ever done that. Any other time it's like it's just me sneaking around, killing people quietly, and then this was before that there was like a mechanic where you can slaughter, like one hit kill the leader.
Oh no, that's a spoiler.
Is it?
Yeah, we do.
Spoiler.
Well, you can do that later on.
Well, that's no fun.
No, but the way he does it is really cool.
That's still no fun. That's a bitch.
You
it
say that
scares
now.
everybody. It scares everybody.
You say that now until you get it.
Yeah.
Some of the other fun things I like or love about the game is I love the standoffs. That's my favorite thing to do. Besides duels. Oh man, I love duels. Duels and standoffs make you feel like a samurai. It makes you feel like you're in a Kurosawa movie, especially the duels. I love the duels. Those are some of my favorite things. And
I love the intros to the duels the most. Like when the enemy gets into a ready position, like their hand is close to the sword. But Jin, he just takes the hilt of the sword, and then he just
pops it open.
Pops it open. And I'm like, oh, shit's about to go down.
Yeah, they definitely play up the samurai cinema aspect of this game.
Oh yeah.
Man, those are like the haikus. Also, the haikus is one of my also favorite things.
Oh yeah,
powerful haiku. I make some power.
But yeah, and while you're doing the haikus, you get like you take in the scenery that the haikus are kind of based on, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Like you're near a lake, and then you see the reflection from the water, and then you see the trees, and then you see like, and there would be times where it's foggy or the skies are clear, but oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. The only way you can express how gorgeous it is through a haiku.
Yeah, pretty much. Can we talk about what we don't like about this game? That's the stuff I gotta get on.
we'll get into that in a second. Yeah, we can go ahead and get into it. Yeah, what are some of the things you don't like about the game? Well, look, also a fun fact I want to share about samurai in general, because I'm anything with a samurai or anything with katana swords or anything in it, I'm all about. But a fun fact about the samurai is, did you know the katana wasn't really their main weapon? We get that a lot from pop culture and stuff like that, especially in the Kurosawa movies. But the katana wasn't their main weapon of choice, their primary weapon of choice. Their actual main weapon of choice was the spear.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because the katana, like, when you're hitting it up against, like, the type of armor they wore and stuff back in the day, and you hit it repeatedly, like you do, it's gonna snap. It's almost, and katanas made back then were pretty thin, were pretty flimsy, and so it's gonna snap in half and whatnot. So they used the spear since that was a little bit of a sturdier weapon. It was a better weapon, but I still like the katana because it just makes you feel like I'm badass with the katana. But
yeah.
But Isaac, you can continue on what you did not like.
The fact there's no camera reset button in this game bugs me. I know that's a small thing, but
also there's no lock on.
Oh, there's a reason behind there's no lock on.
The lock on is fine. I'm actually fine with it. I mean, he's supposed to be able to. If you're fighting a crowd, you have to be able to move from enemy to enemy. If you're locked on, you're gonna get hit from every direction except the way you're facing. So, I think it's easier that they don't have a lock on. The camera reset would be
So Bloodborne shouldn't have a lock on? When you're fighting in a crowd?
Why are you fighting in a crowd in Bloodborne? That's a horrible idea in the first place. That means you're just playing it.
Maybe it can be helped.
That just means you suck. What are you getting crowded up on in Bloodborne for? We're not talking about Bloodborne.
Oh wow.
We're not talking about Bloodborne here.
I wasn't expecting you to get so angry. My God.
That's just dumb.
I mean, if you have an all-around weapon, just fucking calm down.
Well, I guess it depends on what weapon. So we're talking about Ghost of Tsushima. We can have this talk about in our Bloodborne episode whenever that decides.
But anyway, yeah. But mostly, when you're doing like the whole setting kind of reminds me of what is it? I guess more like the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, where it's combat with the pairing and stuff like that. That's what it kind of reminded me of a little bit. That's why when I use the button for the lock on, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, why isn't he locking on? Why? Also, another thing, the camera, another thing about the camera is sometimes it doesn't work well the way you think it would during combat. Like you're focusing more on the fight than you are like moving around the camera, and sometimes you're in like a position or an area where there's like there's something kind of blocking your view. That's kind of the trouble I was having.
Well, I said the lock-on mechanic ain't in there because they was trying to encourage players to. They were trying to encourage players to keep them into a fight instead of having all the enemies in front of them and everything. They make sure you keeping an eye on all possible threats at once, making it like you're in a real samurai movie, basically, or like you're in a real fight. Because like in a big crowd like that, you're not the enemy in front of you isn't just gonna attack you one by one. The enemies in front of you ain't gonna fight you one by one. People are gonna attack at all different angles. At least that's how I feel about it. If you're in a group, if you're getting grouped up like that.
Wait, so you're telling me life doesn't work like a kung fu movie?
It does not.
There are no like stunt beats or anything. Like one person comes in and another person comes in and he gets bodied, and another person gets in and he gets bodied, and everybody just looks around all menacing and stuff.
To the fight. Shame. I always thought it would be.
I mean, the combat in general is built to handle dealing with different types of enemies and a group of them. And you got many ways to get out of a group, especially when you use your ghost weapon. But I see where
like the smoke bomb.
Yeah, or the kunai. Or the kunai.
Yeah.
Anybody else don't like anything in the game? Or have nitpicks?
I have nitpicks. At first, I hated the no lock-on system, but once I got used to it, I didn't really care about it no more. But the one thing that bothers me most is I don't know if Jin don't got no knees or he just can't take jump. Because my man cannot take a jump to save his life.
Yeah.
It bothers me to know. I died from jumping more than anything else in this game. I was like, oh, I didn't think this jump was this deep. I didn't think I was gonna take no health. But
I'm not gonna lie, I am the same way. I've died from jumping off a cliff that I thought I was going to make.
Yeah.
Jumping off cliffs, boy.
Like, no, even when you look at the jump, the way the camera is, you're like, oh, he can make this jump. It's a reasonable jump that you can make.
It's not like we're jumping off like a huge cliff. It's like I can make this jump in real life. I know Jin can do it, I guess. And then he just dies for it.
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. There's I think there's an upgrade where you can actually roll.
Yeah, later down the road, but it's still you have to do it at a moderate height. The jumps where he still like auto dives and the roll ain't gonna work. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. I was like, you should be able to roll right there.
I'm man, forget the roll. It don't seem like he should die at all. Like those jumps don't be that high. He should be fine. But I don't know. It bothers me so much.
Would you be able to jump that high? That far down?
listen. All I'm saying is, to what the game make it looks like a safe jump, but it's not a safe jump.
I mean, think about it like this. There have been plenty of times where I assassinated somebody from above, from the same height, where whenever he jumps down, he dies instantly. I can assassinate this man fine, and I don't lose no health or anything like that. From the same
you're
height.
landing on somebody. You're landing on a body. He breaks your fall.
But I'm landing in soft grass most of the time.
Yeah, it's just, and another thing about, since we brought up the assassination thing, that mechanic makes no sense because Jin just be floating in the air half the time.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah. It's the funniest thing. It's my favorite thing about the game. I know it's weird, but I just love to see him glide in the air and then land on him. It's great.
I hate the fact that whenever he assassinates somebody, the enemy just screams. The enemy's like, and then they drop in their shit and they're clanging everywhere. Like, I make so much noise assassinating people, and I'm looking around like, oh jeez, did anybody hear that? And nobody hears anything, even when somebody who's like 5 feet away from me.
What
like,
difficulty are you playing on?
Huh? I think it's moderate.
Okay. I know in the higher difficulties, when you do that, and if someone is around, they hear it, and they will.
Yeah, I know
they
that.
definitely do.
Yeah, I know that.
It'd be killing me how they can't see me in this white grass, like right there in front of them. Like you're not blending in or nothing. You just standing there and they can't see you. I'm like, yeah, white grass.
That's Horizon Zero Dawn grass. Like, there's like that one specific grass that you can hide in. Like for Horizon Zero Dawn, it was red grass. Here, it's white.
I just love it. It just cracks me up. Like, yeah, no matter how dark my armor is, you cannot see me in this white grass. I love it.
You got tunnel vision, like straight up tunnel vision.
Have you guys encountered any funny glitches in the game?
Yes,
there was one where it's not a major glitch, but it happened when I assassinated someone, and he had a spear, and the spear kept like spinning round and round like a top, and it kept making noise, and I was like, shh, 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 shut up.
Oh man,
It's a funny glitch. It's not like a game breaking. I don't know of any other.
I don't think I had any glitches.
The one I had was it was dealing with Heavily Strike, which is my favorite move in the game.
Yeah,
that's my favorite move in the game. But I Heavily Strike the guy, and you clearly saw the sword go over his head, not into his head or anything like that. It went over his head, and he still lost the arm. And I was like, "What? I didn't even hit this man." And he still died and lost the arm. I was like, I didn't even touch him. The sword clearly went over his head. And then there's sometimes where you think this rock is climbable, and it should be climbable. And I jump, but nothing happens. And I'm just in this corner in the jump animation like I'm falling, but I'm not falling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've had that before.
And it also kills me when I'm in the water. I just swam across, and I call my horse. The horse comes through the water. I was like,
That happened to me. I was like, yeah. The horse got teleportation, man. I had a moment when I was calling my horse, like I was just being lazy, and he was just across the street, and I was like not across the street, and I was calling him to come here, but he wouldn't move at all, and I was just hitting the whistle button. But as soon as I turned the camera away, he would teleport behind me.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's exactly how it goes.
Why didn't you just move when I called you? I guess he only comes when you're not looking at him, because when I was looking at him, he wouldn't come.
I just want you to know that I'm very particular about horse animation in general.
Oh, yeah.
Like Isaac knows this. I play a lot of Red Dead, and their horse animations are absolutely perfect. And any other horse animation that I see in video games is shit to me. Like in The Last of Us, in Shadow of the Colossus, and even in this one. Like I didn't know the front two legs of the horse bend that way. They go straight like in front of him, like as he's galloping. Also, whenever you do gallop, when you press the button to gallop, it makes you feel like you're hurting the horse.
Yeah.
Like he just tosses around, and then all of a sudden he goes into a full gallop. I'm like, oh god, that's so violent.
But he knows they're best friends. I mean, you see after you complete a mission, you see how they be acting. Like the horse is a big ass dog sometimes.
Yeah.
Man and horse.
I love the one where when you finish a mission and then they both are sleeping.
Asleep, yeah, he's sleeping on him, yeah. That's one of my favorites.
I thought that was cute.
I just got that one not too long ago.
And then when you start to move, he wakes up, and then he forced the horse to wake up. He's like, "Hey, come on, let's go." That time's over.
I do agree. The camera sometimes can be a problem. I think they fixed it a little bit in some of the patches, because I know in one of the patches they fixed the traveler's armor, where you know how when you was close to something, when you wore the traveler's armor, it would just vibrate.
Yeah.
And then when you were real close to it, it would vibrate ridiculously. Now they changed it where it pulses still a little bit, but you hear a sound, and there's a firefly that's flying around, and the firefly basically takes you to whatever collectible you gotta find.
Oh shit!
But it's only when you wear the traveler's thing, and it depends on how far you get it up there. But like besides the camera, there's something. Oh yeah, one of the things that really bothers me is when you randomly are riding your horse and you run into the groups of people around, and when you save one of the hostages, it kills me when the hostage is like, "Yes, thank you for here. You deserve this. Take it." And you see the animation that him taking them something, and I was like, "What are you giving me? They're not giving me anything. Why are we doing this?"
That's usually how that happens, though.
That's a very video game thing, yeah.
You could give me some bamboo or something, some predator hide, something. I just saved your life.
Wait, are you saying that they don't give you anything?
No, they don't give you anything.
It's so. Usually, when I save people, they tell me information about them,
after
other places.
Yeah, after you've done that and you've unlocked everything you could in that island with the people, then when you say somebody again, at that point you'll say somebody random. They won't tell you anything. They just say, "Here, you can have this. You deserve it. You can use it more than I can." And I'm like, "What is this?" Because you didn't give me anything.
Like there's nothing in your inventory or
no,
something?
There's nothing in your inventory or anything like that.
Yeah, they just.
And another thing is, I'm not. Some of the animations are cool and all, yeah. And I'm not gonna try to skip important story things. But if I like the duels, but it takes forever to get me into a duel because I can't skip that scene, and I just like, man, I want to skip.
Well, I know what you mean, but I never had like that. that mentality where like I want to skip this. I just want to get into the fight. No, I want to see the whole thing.
Because they don't.
Because I want to go.
They don't do anything differently. The enemies don't really do anything differently, except for Raizo. But the enemies, whenever you finna get into a battle, even when later down the road you fight some Straw Hats, later even down that road, the animations are all still the same, and Jin still does the same thing. I think the only time he did something different is when you get the bow. But that's it. Everything is the same. Yeah, everything is the same. And I'm just like, man, this is cool and all. I just kind of want this. I wish there was a way to skip some of the stuff you've already seen before. So you can just get into the fight. I also, what is another pet peeve of mine, or nitpick of mine, is you can only do one mission at a time. I wish there was a way where you could at least stack missions, like at least another mission or a third mission, because I hate going back once you finish something. I hate going back into the thing where I have to reset in the menu. I have to reset another mission. I have to pick another mission. I wish you could just set missions up, because I hate it when I'm doing a mission, I'm in the middle of a mission, but I wander somewhere else and I talk to somebody who's like, if you do this mission, do you want to abandon the last one? I was like, no, I don't want to abandon it, but I want to accept this one. Dang it, man. That's another one of those things that bother me. Also, there's no new game plus. That's also bothers me too.
What?
Yeah, there's no new game.
Oh yeah, there's no new game plus.
That bothers me too, because I want to tackle lethal, but when you don't have a decent amount of stuff on the hard difficulties, it is hard.
Oh yeah,
like
it's a lot of running around in circles.
Like, is there
maybe they'll
like
add
a
in
point?
New game.
Like, is there a point to the? Or I guess it's for the achievements. I guess, or the.
I don't know if lethal mode is an achievement. I know hard is. If you beat it on hard, you get an achievement or a trophy. But I don't know if you get a trophy for beating lethal. But lethal is for a little bit harder difficulty, a ridiculous harder difficulty, to give people more of a challenge. But I wish when they introduced that, they should have introduced a new game plus as well. Well, we could get into some of your favorite weapons, at least the ghost weapons that you guys like. Because I know when you with the bow and arrow, if you get that fully upgraded, you're God. You're God. You're God with that bow and arrow. Like the bow and arrow is borderland broke. Both of them, especially the longbow. The longbow is super broke.
The longbow be knocking people back, dude.
Yeah.
That thing sends people flying.
Wait until you get the explosive arrows.
I just got those. Yeah. For people listening, I am currently playing it as we do the show.
So am I. I'm cleaning house.
This is extremely fun. I think my favorite weapon, my favorite ghost weapon, is the sticky bomb. This thing is incredible.
Heck, I think it's the dance of the water. When you kick, or is that wind? When you can kick an enemy up in the air?
Yeah, it's
is that water?
Wind stance, yeah.
Wind stance. The wind stance, when you kick somebody in the air and you throw the sticky bomb at them, that automatically kills them. And it's all you can do it. You can do it.
I've never tried that.
You can do it.
Let me go find somebody.
I'm good.
That move ready to do this with right now.
That move works on just about anybody, unless you're not in the duel. That works on anybody.
how do you do the kick?
You have to hold triangle in wood stand.
It's hold. I thought I hold. Hold on.
Noah,
Mongols.
what is one of your favorite ghost weapons?
Okay.
Noah.
I'm thinking, is the kunai the ghost weapon?
Yeah, the kunai is the ghost. Kunai is a ghost weapon. The sticky bombs is a ghost weapon. The smoke bomb thing is a ghost weapon, and then there is a fourth ghost weapon that you get later, which I don't know if I know JR knows, but I don't know where
I don't,
Isaac is, and I'm pretty sure you haven't got it either.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't use the ghost weapons like that. I forget about them.
Well, you gonna change your tune later in Act 2. You're gonna change your tune later in Act 2.
I just forget about them. I think I use the kunai the most, but I forgot about I have the sticky bomb.
Sticky
and
bomb.
the smoke.
The sticky bomb is probably the brokest one, because when you upgrade that all the way, it blows up around people, and sometimes that can instant kill people.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that get rid of multiple enemies. Like if they're clustered, you throw a sticky bomb on them, it blows up, it kills almost everybody around that explosive vicinity.
I forget about the ghost items are even there. I just fight everybody heads on. I'm a samurai. I fight with honor.
I can respect that.
That's gonna be a thing when you go down the line.
It does, yeah. In story elements, in a way. With your uncle. JR, what's your favorite weapon?
I would also say the sticky bomb, but then I discovered that there's a charm for your wind chime that
that makes pet poison when they get
it makes a poison. Like you can lure an enemy. You can lure an enemy anywhere, and it can actually poison them as soon as they're near. Yeah, it's very useful when you're sneaking around. The sticky bomb is great when you're fighting like head on, but the wind chime is best as a true ghost weapon.
I mean, you also got the firecrackers and the smoke.
I never
bomb,
use the firecrackers.
The other smoke bomb thing. I use them whenever I have to do a bonus objective, if that's one of the bonus objectives.
Yeah, that's when I use the stuff the most. Like, I don't use them. If it's not an objective, then I'm not using it.
Speaking of sneaking, was that what I said? I can't remember now.
What I said?
Yeah, the ghost weapon. Let's go to the wind chime. I forgot. The charms. What is y'all build? Y'all charms. What are the two? That's another thing I don't like about the game. I wish there was a third slot for the gold charms.
The
shrine charms.
Oh, yeah.
I wish there was at least a third slot for it. But what all the charms y'all use?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The only charms I know I use for a fact is to get the double bamboo and stuff. I think that's the one I only know. I really don't check. That's part of the game I really don't care nothing about. If I don't get a charm, then cool. I only can follow the fox dens because I like to pet the fox. That's about it. Like, if they take out the charms of this game, I would have been fine with that.
Well, they boost you. They help you a lot.
I know it's just I don't know. Maybe because I never see a difference. I don't know.
There's a big difference with the charms.
Tell you, man.
Like, cause some of the charms like increase ghost weapon damage.
I do never use it. Trying to make perfect parry and easy. That's it, though.
The main charm I have on is the if you killing enemies restores a moderate amount of health. That's so helpful.
I do switching when the game focuses on stealth. That's another thing. I don't like the stealth in the game. It doesn't feel right, quote unquote. It's kind of wonky. It's kind of wonky. Cause I'm used to the stealth in Batman and or Metal Gear, and it's just there's just something off about their stealth. But like the charm. I do switch the stealth charms when the game makes you have to sneak into this. You have to sneak into this undetected and whatnot. They give me a little bit of edge. But my main charms I use is I always keep the parry one on. And I swap because I've upgraded everything. I swap either that one out or with the one where when you're out of battle, you gain health. You slowly gain health when you're out of battle.
Yeah.
And besides that, most of my charms, the other, like, not the gold ones, they either deal with melee damage or they deal with gaining resolve. Those are the ones I use.
Let's say something about resolve. Oh, the little mini game you have to do to get more resolve is one of my favorites.
Ah, the bamboo slicing thing?
Yeah.
I hate the bamboo slicing thing.
I love that.
I guess I suck at fighting games, so doing all those buttons in a sequence is hard for me. I hate it. Good thing
I think that's exactly why I like it.
Yo, Walt showed me the trick, so I'm good with it.
Yeah, there's a way where you can just do it way easier than inputting everything in like a second.
I clipped out for a moment. What were we talking about? Are we talking about the bamboo thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's fun. That is real fun. The bamboo thing, the bamboo mini game. But the other thing that a little bit is annoying for also to me, I guess this is a nitpick. I hate the fact, or get annoyed the fact, that none of these shrines are easy to get to. I at least want one shrine where there is no climbing. I could just run up there. I don't have to do all the climbing bullshit.
These shrines were meant for people to come up and worship their gods. Why do they? Why is the way up there is so treacherous? Is it like a rite of passage?
Because you gotta be.
Oh my god!
You gotta be worthy to worship the god, so you have to go through it.
Pretty much.
It ain't that way no more. Jeez.
Oh, you can't make the climb. You're not worthy. Don't worship me. You weak. What's wrong with you?
What's the point of worshiping them?
I don't want no saps to worship me either. You got to be strong to worship.
It's so counterintuitive.
The grappling hook too.
The moment you got the grappling hook, I was like, "Oh, you're Samurai Batman. I am Samurai Batman now. Let's go."
It's more like Samurai Spider-Man, if anything.
I started humming the Spider-Man theme song to myself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I wish the grappling hook was another ghost weapon you could use in battle.
Oh, that would have been cool.
But I feel like the reason why they probably didn't do that because that would have been more Sekiro territory.
Right.
I just think it'd be similar to Sekiro. But I wish you could have did that. Well, let's move on about your sword. Do y'all use the vanity thing? Do y'all ever change your sword or anything like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one right now?
It depends which one. Like, sometimes I switch it out as soon as I get a new one. But for a while, I had the Sly Tanuki.
Oh yeah, the Sly Cooper one. Did y'all get the outfit? Did you get the outfit? I did. And put it on? It looks ridiculous.
It looks awesome.
I can't wait to get that outfit. That's gonna be my go-to. I want to wear the Sly Cooper armor. I can't wait. I just gotta figure out how to do it.
Yeah, you have to work for it, or you have to find each item in different locations.
He looks ridiculous.
The Emperor's Spears sword kit, like the all-white one with the gold trimming on it.
Yeah. Cool. The Gimbu one is the one I really like. Gimbu's Darkness. Because it goes
that's what I'm using right now.
Yeah, it goes well with the top hat, the straw hat one.
Yeah.
It goes well with that. And then I also like the dragon one. That's another one of my favorites.
The Sea Dragon?
Yeah, the Sea Dragon one. I really like that one. And I like the hilt on the it's a red one. It's like, I can't remember, but it's got like spikes on it. It's like a circular spike thing. It is red. It's normally at the very top of your sword thing. Do y'all change your saddles?
No. I keep forgetting that's a thing.
Or change the color of the bows?
I keep forgetting
I changed the color of my bow.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I'm not big on skins and cosmetics in video games. It doesn't.
Well, let's get into the armor. What is your favorite armor set?
The Sly Cooper one, even though I don't have it.
You don't even know what it looks like. Do you even
I do know
what it looks like?
I saw it on Twitter.
You don't even know what it does.
I don't care what it does. I like it.
Doesn't even. I don't think.
I thought we were just talking about the look.
It does.
Dang, why you guys judging me about it? Jumping down my throat. You asked the question, I answered it. Sheesh.
You don't have the armor though.
So I can still be my favorite armor. I don't really care. Listen, like I said, I don't really care.
And you have to get that armor. Well, when you get the armor, you have to buy the die kit for it. It's just not Sly Cooper. You gotta get the die kit for it.
That's fine.
I guess.
Why are you getting so mad about me not liking that armor?
I'm not getting mad.
You asked the question and I answered it.
I'm not getting mad. I just.
Okay. The only armor, I guess, since I don't have the Sly Cooper armor, the only armor I really use is the Traveler's armor because it's the most easy way to find stuff. Other than that, I don't really care for the armors either.
I guess. I guess. JR, what is one of your favorite armor?
It's hard to choose, to be honest. Like, as soon as I get the Ghost armor, when I upgraded it fully, that's like my main go-to armor. But right now I'm trying to. Ooh, okay. I just made my new favorite armor configuration. Like, it's Ghost armor with the Clan Sakai helmet and Tomoe's mask.
Oh, okay.
Like, you have like this fox mask.
Yeah. That's cool.
Like, I was just experimenting as soon as you were talking about the like armor configuration. And as soon as I did this, I'm like, okay, I'm wearing this all the time. And
Isaac.
Well, the armor I've been using is the Samurai Clan armor, the one that you get from Lady Misako. I think that was her son's armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I upgraded so it's got like the 2 shoulder things. I was gonna say shoulder pads, but I don't know if that's the correct term for them. And then I use the thief wrap on my face. I used to wear the I think it's glowering warrior.
Mask.
And then the Avenging Lord one I didn't even put on because it's got the mustache and beard thing. It looks like Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, the ones with the makeshift mustache and beards, those are the weirdest ones to me.
I would have used the Wanderer's straw hat more, like the one that completely covers your face. But when he wears that during a cutscene, it looks really funny when he's trying to talk to people and you can't see his face. You just see like this giant dome over his head the whole time. So I just wear headbands on. And I made the armor. I think this is the white version. Oh yeah, it's the Immaculate Warrior one.
Oh, okay. I got that one. Yeah, that is because it's white and red and all that.
Yeah.
I got that one too. I would probably have to say my favorite armor is like a tie between. Oh wait, no, I can't say that. Yeah, I do like for the longest time I was just using the Ronin armor. I would switch whenever I would go ride into the Traveler's armor, even though I don't like the Traveler's armor. There's like no real good benefits except for you find stuff with the armor. With that armor,
He has a cape.
You get a cape with the ghost armor too.
Okay, never mind. Like, I'm all about the capes. The capes look awesome.
Yeah, I
especially in the wind.
Yeah. It also kills me though when you're in a building or when you're in a house and all the doors, there's no window in there or anything.
Yeah, and the capes blowing to the wind where there shouldn't be.
Jeez, there's a hard breeze in here.
But yeah, the Ronin one is probably one of my favorites. The Ghost, and then the one I can't really say because I know neither one of y'all got that yet, except for JR. JR might know what I'm talking about. Because it gives you the best boost. It boosts your defense and your attack and all that. It gives you like the best boost. It also helps you with resolve too when you're using it. Because and when you fully upgrade it, you get a deer.
Ooh! Oh shit! I was about to like.
Yeah,
I don't know if I should show this. I just took a picture of my armor configuration. It looks cool. I wanted to show it to you, but now that you said that you didn't want to spoil anybody,
that was a little spoilerly right there.
I don't know if I should do it now.
The ghost armor isn't spoilerly because one, it's on the cover of the game box.
Yeah. No, but the one that I have on it now, it's a color that you get when you beat the game.
Oh,
it looks, it looks pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't send this to y'all. So,
well, I already know about the end of the game and all that stuff. So, because my coworker, he was so excited about the game and everything. The game took over his life for like a week because he beat the game in about a week, but it took over his life, and he was so excited, and he told me the ending and everything. I was like, well, that's fine. Spoilers normally don't bother me, but if I'm enjoying something like this is, because I went in almost blind, because I only saw the one trailer and that was it. But I was hyped when you get to the point in that in the first trailer. When you get to that point, I was like, "Oh snap! I know what to do. I saw this in the trailer." But other than all of that, the armors, we covered armors. What did you guys name your horse?
Cage. Kage, Cage, whatever.
I named mine Sora.
I
named
named
mine Nobu.
I did too.
Yay! There's only 3 options, right? I wasn't missing one.
Yeah, 3 options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shadow, Sky, Truth. I could have swore there was another one.
It was only 3.
It was only 3? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying inside.
Well, when we get into the spoiler, I think that was everything besides that. I know everybody loved the gameplay. It looks beautiful and everything. Would you... here's a question. Do you guys think this is going to be Game of the Year?
Probably.
No.
Probably.
Well, I hope it's Game of the Year. But knowing people, it's not going to be Game of the Year.
Really? What game do you think is going to be Game of the Year?
If I'm going by the masses and the popularity, I want Ghost of Tsushima to be Game of the Year. But I think Last of Us Part 2 is going to be Game of the Year.
Oh no, yeah. It's not. I don't think so. Especially people being so divisive over it.
Well, usually that kind of thing is what makes Game of the Year.
Is it?
It's almost like they do it ironically. They're like, this game is going to be Game of the Year because half the people this year hated this game and half the people this year loved it.
If anything, people would buy it just to destroy it.
That's just a waste of money. I hate it.
Yeah, but hey, and the only people who are winning are the people who created the game because they're getting the money. They don't care anymore. They finished what they started.
I think that's it. At least gameplay, we love gameplay. Game's beautiful and all that. I'm glad I finally got to talk about it. But we can get more deeper into the story in our spoiler cast. Is there any other things you guys want to say about Ghost of Tsushima? For me, it's the greatest game ever. And greatest game. It's in my top 5 favorite games now. I would say that. I would say that. But anybody else have anything to say?
Well,
the game is awesome. Buy it.
Yeah, go buy it.
Yes.
Or hope that you have an incredibly generous friend who will buy it for you.
Yeah. Walt. Yeah. Like seriously.
Yeah, Walter, you the real MVP.
He is.
Yeah, I bought this game 5 times.
Shouts out to you.
My God.
This is why we look.
I think that alone makes it Game of the Year.
Yeah, like
it's Game of the Year
for you to buy the game like literally 5 times. That's like the criteria of it being Game of the Year.
Well, that's the end of our show. I hope you enjoyed it. We did the best we could, absolutely. If you like what you heard today, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. That way you don't miss a video. And from the crew, from me, OldHunterRage, we'll be signing out. You guys have a good day. Here's the old blood money.